Good morning, everybody. Today is May the 4th be with you day, and we're going to be talking about perimeter today. We're on 16-1. Now, if you were in the Zoom meeting, you would have watched the Pearson video, but all you have to do is just go and just watch a video. You're not doing any other clicking and practicing anymore. And you're going to click the video that says Understand Perimeter. It follows your book. It follows the titles in your book. So we're going to be on page 847, and it says Understand Perimeter in yellow letters right under lesson 16-1. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, but you're responsible for watching that video, okay? Here we go. All right, so we're going to be talking about perimeter, okay? Well, this is a couple slides from my slideshow from my Zoom lesson, and this one's a really cool little picture. All of this right here is the area. Now, we've done area before when we talked about arrays and things like that, and we found the area of different figures on a grid paper, and we used to do units squared. We used to do that little U too. Well, now we're going to talk about perimeter, and perimeter is like a fence. It goes all the way around. Now, I drew this picture, and I got it from the idea of another wonderful teacher. And so think of perimeter as your fence, okay? So if you were keeping your yard separated, or you're keeping some animals inside of a fence, that would be your perimeter. It's the distance all the way around, okay? An area is that patch of yard on the inside, okay? So today we're just going to learn about the outside, okay? Now, I have another picture. So perimeter is the fence. And think of area like an area rug. So all that beautiful rug area right there is going to be your area, okay? All right, let's go ahead and look in the book. All right, so we're on page 847, okay? And it says, Mr. Troy has made a drawing of his garden. Each square in the grid below has a side length of 1 foot. So each of these little squares is 1 foot squares. Just pretend. Find the distance around his garden. Then use grid paper to draw a different garden. Now, no, not everybody has grid paper, so we'll do the first part. When you are finding the area of these types of figures within a grid paper, the best thing to do is to mark each line as you count it. So you don't count them twice, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this perimeter of his garden is 18 feet. And I know it was feet from the problem. It says 1 foot for each square, okay? And you should mark them every time you count them on a grid paper like this, okay? So you don't count them more than one time. Okay, it says use words, numbers, and symbols to explain how you found the distance around his garden. Okay, I'm not quite sure what they want us to do right there, but I just counted the squares, so we can just do it out loud. And I used the measurement of feet because of the foot in the word problem. All right. Now, if you watch the video on Pearson, it follows your Convince Me page. You're going to see the little puppy on here, and here's Mr. Gus. And he's talking about the perimeter of these two shapes right here. He says that the perimeter of a dog park has to be 30 feet. Now, on the video, they're going to add it up for you, and it's added together for you right here. The perimeter of the red figure is 34 feet. The perimeter of this wonderful concave figure is 28. If it's supposed to be 30 feet, which dog park is it supposed to be? Well, it can't be less, it can't be C, so it has to be B, okay? And it says draw a different dog park design that he could have used. Now we're going to skip this one because we're actually going to do this on another problem on the guided and independent practice page, okay? But definitely watch the video, and it's going to walk you through the little Gus problem with the little puppy, okay? All right, number 1, here we go. What is the perimeter of the garden shown in the diagram below? Okay, well, first thing I notice is this scale right here, and each one is a foot. So I know that my units of measurement is going to be feet. And as I count, what I want to do is I want to mark each one as I count them, so I don't count them twice. And we're going to do the same thing like we did for the salt and share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He's also 18 feet, just like the Sullivan chair. Okay, and I marked each one, even the little sideways lines, so that I made sure I counted each one. And so if I was measuring wood to build a fence or something like that, or measuring the fence around the deck of a pool, wouldn't that be nice? I'd have to make sure I counted all these sections, or I might be short on some wood supply that I need to build it. Okay, so as an exercise 1, this is number 1, how do you know what unit to use for the perimeter? Okay, the scale, that's going to be your key word right there. The scale equals one little section equals 1 foot. So that's the little section right there. Okay, I was looking at the scale. All right, number 3, same thing. We're going to count each little line and we're going to mark them off as we count them in between each little, from blue line to blue line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this one is 16 inches. And notice I blocked off the inches, okay? And that's gonna tell me my wonderful units of measurement. Oh no, number 4. Number 4 has numbers, no! Okay, for numbers, you just add them all together, okay? And then another trick is, just like I crossed off the lines as I used them here to count, I'm gonna cross these off as I add them together. Another thing to look for is tens and doubles. If you see doubles, cross them off as you use them. If you see anything that would make 10, like 2 and 8, or 7 and 3, I would mark those off first too. Okay, so count your tens and count your doubles. All right, 8 plus 8, that's 16. I like to add same numbers, so I'm going to add 16 and 16. Notice I'm crossing off the numbers as I add them together. 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 1 and 1 is 3. There you go. Now I know 7 plus 9 is 16. Look at that, some more 16s. Okay, 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. And the unit of measurement is feet. And it's not feet squared like we've done in the past, because area is square foot, because it's all in the middle. It's the little squares. We're only counting the little lines on the outside, okay? All right, that's it for guided practice. Let's go to independent practice. All right, now this one has a lot of little squares, and these are in meters. If you look at the little M, that means meters. So very, very important that you mark each one as you count it, okay? You can also count aside and write how much it is and then add the numbers together. But if you want to just add them one at a time, that's perfectly fine. Because you can add, like this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can do 5 plus 5, 3 plus 3, 2 plus 2. And you can add them all together and do the numbers like this one. But a lot of kids like to just count them because they think it's just fun to do that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, so we have 38 meters. Okay, and so we're going to write that equals 38, and we could just write an M. 38 meters. Okay, he looks very spiky, huh? All right, the next one, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, make sure you mark each one. You could also write how many is on each little spot and then add them together, kind of like this figure's already done. He doesn't have any squares, but you can do the same thing. So this would be 4, 4, and 4, 1 and 1, and then you would count these, okay? But we're just going to count one at a time. That way you understand how they're getting the perimeter, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, and I'm making sure it's the right one. Okay, 28, and then our scale says this is in inches. IN means inches. Okay. All right. Number 7. Oh no, more numbers. But these are easy because you just cross them out as you add them. Now, always look for doubles and tens. I know that 4 plus 6 is 10. So that would make it a lot easier. But if you didn't recognize that right away, you would just cross them off and add them together, okay? I always like to add 2 numbers and write down that total at a time. So I'm not adding, like I wouldn't write them all down and then add them, okay? I would add just a couple numbers at a time. So 4 and 6 is 10. Oh, another 4 and 6, that's 10. 10 plus 10 is 20, okay? Then I just have 8 plus 6 left. 8 plus 6 is 14. There we go, 34, and this is also meters with the little M's, the little M&M's, okay? And that is your answer. All right, number 8. It says, on the grid below, draw a figure with a perimeter of 20 units. Now, before I draw it, now this might be hard for some kids to think about at first, but basically you want the sides to add up to equal 20. So think about what adds together to equal 20. And you need 4 numbers, okay? 4 numbers that equal 20, because drawing rectangles is much easier than drawing these weird shapes for you guys. But you can if you're feeling very creative. All right, so I'm just gonna draw a square, just pretend. No, it's not a very good square because I'm trying to hold my phone. I can draw 4 5s because my 2 10s equal 20. I can also be kind of creative going on right here, and I could do 2s and 8s. Okay, because 2 plus 8 is 10, 2 plus 8 is 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20. You could also do 6 and 4s. You could do 7s and 3s. Any combination that would equal those 2 10s and equal the 20. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do what my kiddos did in my Zoom meeting. We did the square. We liked the 4 5s because we were thinking about multiplication. So we would color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And now we're going to go across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. We're going to go 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just connect. And that's 5 across. There you go. 5 times 5. Or 5 times 4, sorry. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All right. Now we're on the back. And we only did the fishy sticker problem and Miss Kara's of his patio. So that's what we're going to do the same for my YouTube and my Zoom. I want them to stay the same. Okay, so when we have numbers, we cross them out as we add them. We always look for doubles. Okay, so we have 11 plus 11. And we're going to take those off. So that's 22. Okay, now I know 6 plus 6 is 12. That's an easy number to add to there. So I'm going to scratch those off. And that would equal 34, because 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 1 is 3, and then I just have 5 left. So 5 plus 4 is 39, and this is centimeters, cm, centimeters. Okay? Don't forget, cross them out as you use them, and I did use my 5. Every time you add a number, cross it out, whether you do 1 at a time or you do 2 at a time. All right, Mr. Karras needs to find the perimeter of the patio shown at the right. And he says, what is the perimeter? How can he find the perimeter? He can add all the numbers all the way around. I always like to do doubles first. So I'm going to do my 14 and 14, which is 28. Okay, and I don't like they don't give us a lot of space, so I'm going to add right here. 28, and then, oh, there's a 10. So 28 plus 1 more 10 is 38. And then I have 7 plus 9. 7 plus 9 is 16. So I'm just going to do 38 plus 16 instead of doing 38 plus 7 and then that number plus 9. Make it easier for yourself. 8 plus 6 is 14. And I'm going to carry my 1. And that equals 54 yards. And the YD comes from the units right there. You'll either get your units from your word problem or you'll either get it from the picture itself. 54 yards. Okay, and that's it for the book. All right, and just remember that the perimeter is the fence, okay? So tomorrow we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be doing perimeter again. And we don't get to area until 16.3 and 16.4. Okay, so we're just doing the fences. So yay! So very good job, and I'll see y'all later if you want to do Zoom with Miss Katie, and I'll be recording the other topics lessons for topic 16 very shortly.